Good evening and welcome to my latest video. This is video number 3 in my tutorial set. This one is the one that a lot of people have been waiting for because it's where I finally start doing makeup. So this is our first lesson of actually applying makeup with foundation and powder. So I've tried to keep it as concise as possible, but me being me, I've chatted a lot, so sorry, but I hope you all like it. And anyway, I've tried to keep it fun and friendly as always, and when you've watched it, hopefully it'll give you an idea on just the very basics of how to start. There's going to be a few more videos to come. The next ones will be eye makeup, and then the one after that will be blusher and lipstick. That's it. Those are the three main parts. Once that's done, then it's just going to be a case of filling in the gaps, little pointers. So there will be things after that, you know, what advanced lessons or whatever we want to call them, or tweaks. But the most important thing is that we get these core bits done, so we all know what's what, because that's the most important thing that a lot of people keep forgetting when they make tutorial makeup videos, which is everybody's not an expert to start off with. And as always, this is meant to be fun, it's meant to be friendly, not irreverent, and treating this lightly in terms of, like, you know, making you feel like, this isn't nice, they're making fun of it. It's to keep it light and friendly and fun, so it takes the edge off it. Remember, it's not stressful, do it at your own pace. Most important thing is do it when you're not in a rush. Like, don't think, oh yeah, this will be great to watch while I'm getting ready to go out in about 3 nanoseconds, awesome. No, don't, because that just increases the stress. Make sure you got a whole day, or at least a couple of hours, so you can just muck about, practicing, wiping the makeup off, and then doing it again if you want, or just doing it whilst having a drink and listening to music, whatever you want to do. Remember, your pace, your rules, these are just guidelines, okay? So, next part that you're going to watch is me with no makeup on whatsoever, just had a wash, very basic. So, hope you all like it, and here follows the next lesson. Hello, so here we go, Superstar DJs. Right, so what we need to do is, very briefly, you'll need your makeup powder. Okay, you'll also need your bottle of foundation. You either use that, or as mentioned previously, just the regular stuff like that. Okay. That's the stuff from Poundland that I mentioned. This stuff, if you haven't already bought it and you want to buy some in preparation, the quickest place to get this from is Amazon. Brilliant stuff. Always recommend it. Okay, you'll also need a little application pad. This one is foam covered in fabric. These are my favourite types. One thing I didn't touch on is you need something to pull your hair back. I did mention this in my previous video regarding shaving lessons. So I use a wig, now a wig net. Now if you haven't got one of those to hand, very rough and ready, you can use a headscarf, an Alice band. The roughest and readiest thing is t-shirt. Okay, so what you do is, the trick is you get one with a high neckline, and you get it, I'll just pull back a bit, don't be rude, naughty, and then you get the neck hole, and doesn't matter which way you put it on, just imagine that you're putting on the t-shirt. So over the head, right, pull your hair out, Then lift it up and you gently pull back like this. And that's it. Easy as that. So that's all you need to do. That's the t-shirt trick. Now I'll just put my wig net on. This one I got free with one of my wigs, but you can pick them up ever so cheap, either on Amazon, Wish. If you live in a city centre that's lucky enough to have wig shops, like here in Nottingham, or any major city, if there's a wig shop, they normally sell these as well. Just a tube, pull it over, and then just make sure it captures all the hair. I like to just pull it forward, take the open end under the hair, and that's it. So, there we go. Now, the other thing you'll need is, just in case, are some wet wipes. If you haven't, you've got a sink, always good. And then we begin. Now, this stuff is it's pump action, so you don't need to mess about squeezing or anything. When it gets to the bottom of the bottle, the trick is to, flick it as hard as you can. So you hold it like that, flick it, so it all goes to the bottom because the tube goes up. Right, so what you do is you get a good full pump and a half onto your finger. Now, the reason that I'm using my fingers is for a very good reason. Brushes are okay, but they absorb quite a lot. Science behind it is because people may say, you're wasting it, spread it all over your finger. It's like, yeah, but on a brush, there's more surface hair on all of those bristles combined than there is on your finger, plus all the gaps. So what it does is it just soaks most of the foundation up. You end up having to use a little bit more. This just helps you get more bang for your buck, as they say. Now, start from the forehead down, get it as even as possible. As you can see, this stuff covers a multitude of things. Blemishes, marks. And at this juncture, I'd like to say, if anybody has any questions like, for example, oh, what about primer? What about this? What about that? Just deal with the basics. Leave that for the time being. Okay, don't worry about that. Then you get about a third of a squidge. Right from the bridge of your nose. Now, some people may be screaming at this point, and I know full well why. You're putting the foundation on first. Why not do your eye makeup? Now, there's some logical people who'll be going, eye makeup, then foundation? When you say it like that, yeah, there you go. Because you do this, and people say, oh, if you make a mistake, you just wipe it off. It's like, and if you're rushed to go to work, and you don't want to waste time because you've got a bus to catch, what's the option? Just do it like this, trust me. I've been doing it like this for a while now, for a couple of years. And none of the seals of the apocalypse have been broken, so I would suggest that that is a good sign that this is an okay way to do your makeup. Imagine this, if you were doing a picture of a house, you're a kid at school, paint a picture of a house. You'd have the one kid who'd paint the walls and meticulously go around the windows and then paint the windows in. The quick ones would be the ones who just paint the whole house, let the paint dry, then paint the windows on top. It's like that. Hence why it's called foundation. You only need a little bit of this around the eyes because it really does go a long way. You don't need to be super neat, but try not to get it all over your eyebrows. Now this is assuming you have followed the previous lesson on shaving. You just need to make sure you're giving your face a really good wash. I know it's basic, but I do need to say that. I won't bother showing you any of the facial washes because why people put that in their makeup. It's like, hello folks, I'm going to teach you how to do basic personal hygiene. This is called soap. It's like, thank you. I've never heard of that before. Face washing, what manner of sorcery is this? Just, yeah. Then swap hands. Then you do your other side. I will have to do a bit of myth busting on this for you as well though, because part of the advert, although it does cover up a lot, you will have to experiment in terms of hiding this. If you are one of those who has facial hair, for those of you who do, it's not 100% coverage. It's good, but not 100%. But that's another lesson for another day. Now you can go over your eyelids. Just be gentle with yourself. And then go around the hairline. And that. Okay, that's the top half. Again, people be saying, primer, stuff. It's like, later. Basics, remember. Right. Now, next thing will be the cheeks inside of your face. So, start off with a little bit at first. You can add more if you need to. But like I said, this stuff really does go a long way. Now, I haven't got my earrings in, but that's just what I do, because sometimes if you get a bit in a rush, you might get some on your earlobe, all over your earring, and you go, grim. Just in case you need to clean yourself off before you need to put your earrings back in. So there we go. So I've always done it like this, and it's just a routine. You'll get your own routine. If you find there's an easier, quicker way for you to do it, then that's what you do. Always make sure. That's my golden rule. I have to keep drumming that in. This is about you. If you're copying me exact works for you, do it. If you prefer to do it a slightly different way, do it. If you only want to do a little part of this and incorporate it into your own technique, do it. That is the most important thing. Do not let anybody tell you that there's a wrong way. There are wrong things to do. Like, for example, getting this, squeezing into your eye, screaming in pain. That's not a very good thing to do. But you know what I mean. Top lip next. As you can see, I've got a bit of a blemish, I've got deep pores, but forget about that for the time being. We will cover that later. Okay? Because this stuff really does get into all the nooks and crannies. There. Now, the other thing, another trick that a friend of mine, Charlie B, you're awesome, thank you, taught me, is foundation on lips. Now a friend of mine, Julie S, asked about lipstick. And now people who I don't mean this in a rude way, but people who are older and people who smoke, they do get these like fine lines. Can you see those on my lip there? I don't smoke. I've not smoked for ages, but get these lines. Imagine those going up into the skin. Now when you put makeup on, it kind of bleeds into it. Now that, my friends, is a bit of a problem for some people because they have like these little fine streaks of lipstick. This stuff, you put the foundation on, and then later when you put the powder on, it helps reduce that a lot. And then finally, the chin area for the front of the face. Now again, just get on the edge of the lip. Don't know how to do it like lipstick, but it does help to get a little bit on. And then just blend it in. If people say this isn't studio quality, then yeah, do you know why? That's right, basics. Yeah. Right, so that's the front of the face done. Okay. Now this is what I mean with the Ferrera stuff, or Fira, or whatever you want to pronounce it. If you mess up, if I was doing this with regular foundation, if I did that, it would go streaky. Not with this. This stuff is such a time saver and a lifesaver. Okay, now that's the front of the face done. Then, if you've got facial hair, for whatever reason, then you want to go this as well. So I start in the middle. Tumty tumty tum. And you only want to go as far as here, where the hair stops growing. You don't need to go any further than that, okay? And then, again, sides. And again, just where the hair grows. Just do that for the time being. Just make sure you've got that covered. There we go. Then finally, other side. And there we are. Ta-da! So that is the very basics of foundation application. That's it. Nothing fancy, nothing amazing, all done with fingers. That's it. Just fingers. So I normally do my makeup in the bathroom, so I've got the sink handy, but just for convenience I'm using wet wipes. I know they're not environmentally friendly. If you do use them, bin them. Don't flush them out down the toilet. Please don't flush them down the toilet. It's not clever, not cool. Right, now this stuff, one other thing I do need to point out. I have a tattoo. Now it says, covers tattoos, it's that amazing. Well, here we go. Ready? Still see it, can't you? Not like the advert, is it? The advert says it covers it up, doesn't it? That's not covered, is it? But it says it covers it, doesn't it? Naughty. Change your adverts. There we go. Yes, I'm a Tekken fan. And also a Warhammer 40k fan. Yeah, I know I'm a nerd. Or a geek. Which one is it? Anyway. Next stage is powder. Okay, so this stuff, like I said, available from Poundland. You can get a pack of these, I think it's either 5 or 10 for £1. No, if you're not in the UK, there will be other stockists of similar products. Like I said, when it comes to foundation, go for the one that matches your skin, but I like to go as pale as possible because being a goth rocker, you know, I like to... That's heavy metal, it's like goth, it'd be like... Yeah, anyway, so, get this, and you just need to get some there, and again, work your way down. Now, one bit of a useful advice I give is with powder, with any form of powder, when you're applying it to your face, keep your eyes closed while you're doing it. Don't press hard into the eyes. You're just patting it on. Okay, firm but gentle, but don't press it in. But otherwise, you're going to get some into your eyes. It's not deadly. Just a lot of discomfort for a couple of seconds. So just to avoid that, making your eyes water, just dab it on. Now, another trick. When applying it onto your nose, on this area, breathe out through your nose, because this is powder. You're sniffing in, that's not going to be pleasant. So, done the eyebrows, lastly. Doesn't matter about getting it on the eyebrows, trust me, it'll actually help. Now, do the nose. Next, do around the eyes and then a gentle dabbing into the eyes. Remember, not pressing hard. And other side. And then again, gentle dabbing. If anybody tells you this is wrong, well, these are well, people keep saying my makeup looks great, so it can't be that bad. But anyway, then top lip and under nose. Sides. Just tapping it on for now. Just tap it in. Tap it in. And I'm not going to be one of those people who keeps you guessing. That's from Happy Gilmore. I love that film. But unlike that film, makeup is not being about all in the hips. Trust me, watch it, it makes sense. Now, somebody say, oh, but what about stage by stage? Just work his way down. I may not be getting this 100%, but I'm just at a funny angle because of the camera. So don't worry about that. When you're looking in a mirror, you'll have better visual control. There we go. Then, once you've got as much powder onto your face as you want, next stage is you just blend it in. Gentle swipes down. And then the nose. Swap over. And that, goodly folk, is the actual first stage of makeup. So it should be reasonably even. Okay, the main place that you want to the main place you want to concentrate on are from here down. Don't worry so much about here, but here, the chin and lip area and nose, make sure you've got those covered in even. Look at that big hooter. Anyway, and under the chin, and just make sure it's all covered. That's it. Okay, right, so back to my beautiful assistant who's already made up, and we'll take it from there for you. So that was me putting on foundation and powder. Hope I didn't babble on too much. And I hope you all have fun following those lessons. As mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video, next lesson to start off with is eye makeup. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that one, and so remember, this is all your pace, okay? And next video will be compiled shortly. I don't want to keep bunching them all up, so I'll try and keep it like one a week, but no doubt at some point you'll all watch them and it'll all be on one go or whatever. But hope you all like that one, hope you all like this one, hope you've liked them all so far, and thank you all so much for the feedback. Thank you so much for all the positivity. It's been needed, and I will admit it's been a bit of a rough time for me recently, so yeah. And anyway, I know my makeup looks a little bit off, but I've had a nap, much needed, and I will be having a few drinks because it's the weekend and I need them. So you all take care of yourselves, you all have a fantastic time. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend already, and if not, then make the best of it you can. Those of you in the UK, I hope you're avoiding this horrible weather that we're having at the moment, another storm, and so you all take care, love you lots, and fun makeup time. Mwah. See you soon.